Hey, what's going on? Yes, again, it's your boy, KQ, KC Boxing. Keep in mind, shout out to the LDBC. And also, keep in mind that KQ, KC will be live right after Fanon International Boxing today between 12 and 12:30. So basically, I can't tell you the exact time. Only way you can go by is once Fanon is finished and he says peace, KQKC is on. Keep that in mind. I never want to rush a LDBC brother, because when you rush like that, you say things that you didn't intend to say. I'm not saying anything bad or curse words or nothing like that. It's just that you might forget something or something like that. But with that, you're looking right in front of you. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Now, we know this is not new news, so this is not breaking news. We know that this is what's going to happen. We know that it will be a rematch. Now, I would say Andre Ward, eat Joe Crow. But KQKC has examined, I examine every damn thing, has examined Andre Ward and went over maybe a few times, and he didn't mean it that way, like Wilder don't want that smoke again, because Fury, pretty much bounced and pawed and boxed him to death. Well, he was saying that because he believed that Wilder doesn't want to be in that type of fight. But to be a fighter, you have to make adjustments. Adjustments is very important, because what you thought he was bringing, he brought something different. And if you see something different, then that's when you need to go make adjustments. Now, keep in mind that they will be fighting on April the 27th or May the 18th. They haven't decided which date they will take, but it will be in New York at the Barclays Center. Okay? Now, another statement I would like to make. They talked with Frank Warren. They talked with Charlie Finkel, Al Heyman. These guys, they know how to work together. They know what each other wants. They know what's the potential net worth. Now remember, I just said net worth. That means not growth. This is after Uncle Sam get his. This person get his. So, therefore, kudos to them. And I'm glad for Deontay Wilder. He worked hard to, first of all, to get the belt, and second of all, to keep the belt. Oh, I'm fired up about this fight. Actually, this Mikey Garcia is one of the two best fights on my calendar right now, thus far, which I haven't finished my calendar. So, like always, KQ, KC, always take his notes. Not because I'm absent-minded, not because I'm forgetful or hiding something, nothing like that. It's just that it is my job to accommodate my subscribers. It's my job to accommodate the viewers. It's my job to accommodate people that's just searching the web or the YouTube and just happen to click on my channel. And of course, not only my job as the LDBC, but the whole Lion Boxing Den community. Because we have to have our facts. And we have to have them straight. Now, if we make a mistake, okay. Be a man, it's no big deal. We talk about it and, get it over with. Alright? So, we all know that this rematch is heading to the Barclays Center. Now, as I mentioned, it could be the 27th or May the 18th. First, they have to find out what the schedule looks like. Okay? So, now, the Barclays Center, they hated that they lost out on the first fight with Fury and Wilder. But, hey, this won't happen again. They made sure of that. Now, MJM Grand, they was in for the running too. Matter of fact, let me mention this to you. Multiple sources have informed that a deal to bring the immediate heavyweight championship rematch between Wilder and Fury to the Brooklyn venue is nearing completion. Okay? Now, keep in mind that this was, took notes on this yesterday. Okay? Now, the rematch, the MGM Grand Garden Arena, what was the other site, as I mentioned, consideration among organizers of the Showtime pay-per-view event. But a deal to announce Barclays Center as the venue for Wilder and Fury is expected within the next couple weeks, which we already know. But they have to do it officially, okay? Now, the Wilder and Fury rematch will be scheduled on the dates that I gave you, okay? And don't forget about this fight. Please don't. This probably will be a defining moment for both of these fighters. See, Fury is going to be Fury. Everybody's going to want Fury, regardless if he lose, win, or draw with Fury, with Wilder. But now, Wilder is feared by other welterweights, other heavyweights. What the fuck is wrong with me this morning? But they're feared of Wilder already. They feared about that right hand. Every boxer comes in there, they're gonna move to their right. They're gonna get the fuck away from Deontay's right hand. But he don't know. They don't know. He just got a little bit more in his arsenal. It's called a left hook. The one he hit Fury when he went down for a good measure. Keep that in mind, my brothers and sisters of KQ, KC, boxing. Hit that like button if you like what I'm saying. It's not a live stream. But hey, I'm gonna talk that shit like it was, baby. It is what it is, Playboy. Man, look, KQKC need 400 subs. I'm about, let's say about 20 away, something like that. But please, if you haven't subscribed to KQKC, feel free to do so now. If you don't, there's no pressure. Like the people say in AA, NA, whatever, you know, hey, keep coming back, baby. Keep coming back, because it's going to get better. Yes, I do 4 videos per day. No doubt about it. I didn't mean to do 6 yesterday. But you know, when you love something, especially the sport of boxing, you're going to do what you can. You're going to talk about what you can. And it's always something to talk about in boxing. It's always news that you can report in boxing. Now stay tuned for my 12:30 show, because I'm going to talk about Kovalev and his woman-beating ass. But just let me finish reading through my notes, okay? Now, if Wilder and Fury 2 is what they're calling it, is scheduled, let's say, for May the 18th. It will place essentially a month between boxing pay-per-view shows. That's likely result in a higher buy rate for the rematch of a fight that reportedly drew approximately 325,000 buys December the 1st from LA. Now, the 33-year-old Wilder, you know, he's getting up there now. But the Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and the 30-year-old Fury, which has an undefeated record, of Manchester, England, same place Ricky Hatton's from. Remember Floyd knocked his ass out with that check hook, and his ass ran straight into the turnbuckle. It was dazed like a motherfucker. But look, Ricky Hatton was a scrapper, and Floyd went right in there and scrapped with his ass. No doubt about it. So, now, the 6'9" Fury. He survived knockdowns during the 9th and 12th round versus Wilder to make it to the final bell. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Wilder has headlined 3 cards at the Barclays Center since, 2016? And often praises the venue publicly. He sat ringside there, Saturday night, to watch PBC on Fox. He had, and he saw, a triple header and expressed appreciation for Barclay employees in a subsequent Instagram post. See, Fury has fought in the theater at the Madison Square Garden, which I believe they should have had it at. Now, the main place that they have the fights, not what Eddie Hearn fight would be in the basement, because the Madison Square Garden, or some like to call it the MSG, they hold more people than the Barclays Center. See, that's what I'm saying. The more people, the more money. That's what all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But I will pay for that fight. It will be pay-per-view. I will support Deontay Wilder. Now, yes, KQKC is honest, and I'm going to keep it honest. We agree to disagree. I told everyone that. But I have to ride with Deontay Wilder. He's the people's champ. We haven't had a people's champ since Muhammad Ali. But we got one now. So, that's just a little note I was taking to myself. You know, it's not no big deal. But it's pretty much, you know, just saying that, hey, look, the MGM Grand, they was in the running, but the Barclays Center said, look, we lost out once to LA. We ain't about to lose this motherfucker. No. So, of course, they pull their resources together, which they really don't have to, because they got money. All you had to do is write a motherfucking check. But anyway, if they pay that for Deontay Wilder, if Deontay Wilder or Anthony Joshua make weight, which I hope they should, and they should. So, therefore, you know, KQKC, that's all I have for you. But I want to tell you this real fast, okay? Now, it only been 15 minutes. Don't worry. I'll get you out here in 20. But look, Wilder, for him to be successful, I said it once, he has to follow the game plan. He has to do what his coach says what to do. Keep in mind, managers or trainers, yes, they look at their fighters, but they look who they're fighting against and see what they're doing and see what help can they be. Oh, it's a fine time in today's society to be a boxer. Why? Because we're going to have boxing everywhere. I'm not talking about just Fox, regular Fox, Sports 1, Showtime, Bounce. I mean, we even have the PBC of the UK, thanks to Frank Warren and a couple other brothers in the UK. So, with that said, you know, I'm KQ. KC Boxing. Once I reach 500 subscribers, you definitely will know what KC stands for. It's something near and dear to me, and you soon will find out. About 150 something to get right. And I appreciate that, my brother. I really do. Yes. But we must support the people's champ. Now, in my eyes, and I'm quite sure in the UK people's eyes, their people champ is Anthony Joshua. So, with that, that's all I have for you. If you haven't subscribed to KQKC, hit the subscribe button. And that way, you can hit the icon bell. And you get notified each and every time I do a live stream or a video. Just like this one. I made a resolution promise that I'll do 4 videos per day till I get to where I want to be. And with that, once again, peace and love to the LDBC. Peace and love to the subscribers. And this will be a great fight. An Irishman, a gypsy man, be fighting a black man called the Browns Bomber. Bombs a motherfucking way. I'm out of here. Peace and love.